How y'all doing? And I thoroughly agree they should all pay $100 a ticket. Yeah. Great idea. Love it. Let's do that. Oh yeah, I remember those. That's right, that's right. I remember those. I'm having the very new string blues. They just need to settle down a little bit. I gotta show them who's boss. That's gonna work. You can always call on me. It shouldn't be so hard to see. I'm the cloud behind the tree. You can always call on me. I'm the wind across the plain. I'm the dew and I'm the rain. I'm the tears that heal the pain. You can always call on me. I'm the one who always tries. I'm the truth in every lie. I'm the dog's effortless smile. You can always call on me. Under sky and over ground. Dancing shoes and wedding gowns. Dance the two-step, turn around. You can always call on me. You shouldn't be so hard to see, 'cause you're always here with me. You can always call on me. You shouldn't be so hard to see, 'cause you're always here with me. I'm the only time it takes. I'm the barley when it shakes. I'm laughter for laughter's sake. You can always call on me. My old friend came by today. I said I'd help in any way. It broke my heart to hear him say, it ain't easy being me. I said I'm always around, under sky, over ground. You can always call on me, 'cause you're always here with me. Yeah, you can always call on me. You can always call on me. I'm the free merry-go-round. I'm the word in every sound. I'm the rubber on the road. I arrive before you go. You can always call on me, 'cause you're always here with me. You can always call on me. You can always call on me. Thank you. Thank you very much. You, good people of Alamosa, are the first people in the world to ever hear that song. It's really not that big a deal. And I was back there thinking, am I going to do that one? I'll probably screw up the words. But I said, you know, I know these guys. If I screw up the words, they're going to go, it's cool. So I said, I'm just going to give it a shot. And look what happened. I didn't screw up the words. You know what I mean? You did that, you know? Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Somewhere in there was a traditional Irish reel called the Calavel, and as you heard, the rest of it wasn't very traditionally Irish at all. And it's funny how these things kind of happen. When you pick up a new guitar, guitars have their own little... How many guitar players do we have? I knew we had a couple, right? You know, when you pick up or any instrument actually, I think maybe, I'm guessing, but when you pick up a new instrument, something else that you may not have thought of gets suggested by the instrument, if you like, and or always even. And I didn't, that last little piece, which I'm calling the Calavel Blues, happened because I wasn't playing my own guitar. Because the last time I went on tour in the upper Midwest, I played in a great little folk club in the middle of Wisconsin, had a great time, and stayed overnight with the hosts, and they were fantastic, and we had breakfast the next morning, and I took off, and my next gig was in St. Paul, about 4.5 hours away. And I made it to St. Paul, and I looked in the back seat and realized that I'd left my guitars in Wisconsin. I know. That was a tough moment right there. I've since learned that almost every musician that tours a lot has done it. And so I stopped feeling so stupid when I actually phoned my friend who I knew had guitars and said, "Brian, can I borrow a guitar?" And he said, "Yeah, sure. Why? What happened?" He said, "Well," I almost didn't tell him. I was embarrassed. But I said, "You know, I left him in Wisconsin last night." And he said, "Yeah, I've done that." So I ended up playing my buddy's guitar, and in the green room while I was warming up the guitar, that's where the Calavel Blues came from. And I don't think it would have happened on this guitar. This guitar is, you know, not in a good mood all the time. So I should probably counteract that with an Irish song. Is that okay? Sure. All right, okay. This is a song, I've played this one here before, I think, and it's a traditional song that was collected fully around my neck of the woods, down in Cork in the south of Ireland, specifically more like West Cork. There was a singer there who died in the 50s. Her name was Liz, what was her last name? Liz Blevin, I think. And a great song collector, a fellow called Seamus Ennis, who was a great uilleann piper, but also a collector of song. And he went down there with his tape recorder and just collecting songs, and he met Liz, and he happened to ask her about this next song. He said, "You wouldn't happen to know any verses from this song, because it's a song that we found verses in Scotland, just random verses. They actually found some in mainland Europe. Someone told me once that they actually found a verse of this song in Russia. And everybody had these scattered little pieces of the song. So while Seamus was down there with Liz, I'm sorry, her name was Bess. It was Bess Cronin, that was her name. And Bess said, "You know, let me think about it." And the way she just had them all in her head, they would just sit by the fire, and she would just start singing, prompted by Seamus to sing songs. So he asked her about this next song, and she said, "Well, let me think about it. Let's see what I have." So she started singing, and she sang the first verse, and then she sang the second verse, and then she sang the third verse, and then she sang the fourth verse. And to our record, to our knowledge, we as far as we know, she's the only woman on earth at the time that knew the whole song from start to finish. So it was really lucky that he asked her about that song. So I'll play it for you now. It's a song, not quite sure when it was written, but there were certain traditions and mores and of the time where certain euphemisms had to be used instead of saying something straight out. And somewhere around the last verse, there's a reference to something called China Hottentot. And China Hottentot is a euphemism for opium. And the song is the story of a young man who sails off to sea on a ship called the good ship Kangaroo. And he promises his girl that he'll be back and he'll marry her when he gets back. Then he comes back and finds out that she's gone. So he decides to just go back on the sea and disappear into a cloud of opium smoke for the rest of his life. And the good ship Kangaroo was actually a ship that sailed in the 1700s, and it was put to rest in Liverpool Harbour I think it was, or was it Bristol Bay in the early 1800s. So the good ship Kangaroo is the ship that actually took this young man away, sailed around the world, came back to meet his girl again and find out that she's gone off with someone else. So he says, all right, that's it, I'm out. Heartbroken. And it's called the good ship Kangaroo. And that was the longest introduction in the world. Well, once I was a waiting man who lived at home at ease. Now I am a mariner and I plough the angry seas. I've always loved seafaring life. I bid my love adieu, and I shipped as steward and I cooked to me boys on board the Kangaroo. Well, I never thought she would prove false or even prove untrue as we sailed away through Milford Bay on board the Kangaroo. Well, think of me, oh think of me, she mournfully did say, while you are on some foreign shore and I am far away. Won't you take this lucky threepenny bit just to help you keep in mind the love and trust and faithful heart you left in tears behind. Cheer up, my own true love, don't you cry so bitterly. Well, she sobbed, she sighed, she choked, she cried, she could not say goodbye. Well, I won't be gone for very long, it's but a month or two, and when I will return again, well, of course I'll visit you. Well, I never thought she would prove false or even prove untrue as we sailed away through Milford Bay on board the Kangaroo. Well, our ship it was homeward bound from many's the foreign shore, and it's many's the foreign present unto my love I bore. I had tortoises from Tenerife, ties from Timbuktu, I'd a China rat, I'd a Bengal cat, I'd a Bombay cockatoo. And off I sought her dwelling in the street above the town, where an ancient dame up on the line, she was hanging out her gown. Where is my love? Oh, she's vanished, sir. About 6 months ago, with the smart young man that drives the van for Chapel and Son & Co. Well, I never thought she would prove false or even prove untrue as we sailed away through Milford Bay on board the Kangaroo. Here's a health to dreams of married life, and the soap and the suds and the blue. That's a heart's romance and patent starch and the washing soda too. I'll go up on some foreign shore, no longer can I stay, and on some China Hottentot I'll throw myself away. Now my love, she is no foolish girl, her age it is 20. My love, she is no spinster, she's been married twice before. And I cannot say it was her wealth stole my heart away. She's a washer in a laundry for 1 and 9 a day. Well, I never thought she would prove false or even prove untrue as we sailed away through Milford Bay on board the Kangaroo. There you go. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, that's a song that I've never tired of singing, actually, to tell you the truth, but I might have to edit the introduction a little bit. Just a little, anyway. I was, many years ago, I was, 20-something years ago now, I was playing in St. Louis, Missouri with 2 friends of mine. It was a trio. There's a great Irish bar in St. Louis called John D. McGurk's. And actually my friend was the bartender there, John McFadden. used to, whenever the phone would ring back in the day when they had phones on the wall 25 years ago or so, and he always answered the phone by saying, "John D. McGurk's, John speaking." And used to fancy himself as a proprietor, which he wasn't. But I was there playing with a trio for 5 weeks, and we had this apartment upstairs. I had a flute player with me and a fiddle player. And somewhere in the middle of that 5-week period, the flute player and the fiddle player had a huge fight. Just a big old row, and they stopped talking to each other. So in the apartment, the temperature went way down. It was pretty frosty in there. And I spent a lot of time on the porch. And at some point, they just stopped talking to me as well. I don't really know why. I don't think I did anything wrong. But I found myself out there on the porch a lot with my guitar and a case of Bud Light. I thought, you know what? I only put that line in just to gauge the audience. Like, are we beer lovers here or what? You know? Now I've got you figured out. And I wrote a lot of songs on that porch, but this is the only one that survived. I hold myself high, I've got my wings to fly. I'm gonna find my way to the river. And when we go down on that muddy whole ground, I'm gonna dive right in the water. Yes, and I'll spread my wings, I'm going to rise up and sing of the ocean blue and the forest. Yes, and I'll sing my song over lifetimes long, neath the sun that shines down on us. Flying high between land and sky until we reach the great river. And when we go down on that muddy whole ground, I'm gonna dive right in the water. I say my prayers in the cold night air to dry my tears and my sorrow, and my wings to take over deserts and lake my song until tomorrow. And I lay my head on that deep river bed to wash away all my trouble, but I'll still sing my song over lifetimes long for my sisters and my brothers. Flying high between land and sky until we reach the great river. And when we go down on that muddy whole ground, I'm gonna dive right here in the water. Flying high between land and sky until we reach the great river. And when we go down on that muddy whole ground, I'm gonna dive right here in the water. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was a song called River Song. It's on one of the albums. I only brought one album with me tonight because it's the only ones I got left, to tell you the truth. You ever get that thing where you can't read your own writing? In fact, we were talking about it earlier on. So I'm looking down at my set list now going, what was I thinking? Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do that instead. How many songwriters do we have here? I know, yeah. Don't be shy. I know there's more than one or two. Do you ever write a song accidentally? Kind of like you get to the end of it and you go, oh, that's what it's about. That's one of these. Come on, behave yourself. This is a Christmas song. What? I mean, you know, it's summer in February, why not? You know? Lights in the windows shine into the weary ones. There's no better feeling under a setting sun, under a weary traveling sun. Over the hills there's a candle in the window pane. 3 weary heads are wondering when I'll get home, each of them watching the front door. And I'm turning the corner like old Saint Nick, struggling under a bag of tricks. And oh, when the door swings wide, the glow in the hall from the firelight. And oh, when I see how my youngest has got so tall, I wish that I'd never gone at all. I know I'm rolling round down on the floor. I hear myself singing, this old man he played for. He played knick-knack on my front door. The next thing I say is, go to bed, you sleepyhead. If you stay up now, he won't come at all. He won't bring any toys at all. But their weary eyes wait up for old Saint Nick, struggling under his bag of tricks. And oh, when the door swings wide, the glow in the hall from the firelight. And oh, will he see how my youngest has got so tall? I wish that I'd never gone at all. That I'd never gone, that I'd never, that I'd never gone. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. That's a song called The Traveler, and I just figured out my own handwriting. so I know what I was supposed to play there. I try to include this song in every set because it's my wife's favorite of mine. And, you know, I try not to dwell on the fact that I've made like, I don't know, 5 albums or something like that, and I rehearse them at home all the time. And I play this one song, and she goes, "Oh, I like that one." Oh, bless her. It's best not to overthink it. She also knows she's not here tonight, so I can, you know, she's not feeling uncomfortable, unless she's getting the vibes. I don't know, but you know, sometimes I am guilty of overthinking, maybe sometimes. And she knows that I like to repurpose and recycle and stuff like that. So one year for my birthday, she got me a wallet. In fact, I have it here somewhere. But it's made out of recycled parachute material. And I thought, that's pretty cool. Then that little voice on my shoulder said, "You know, your wife just bought you a second-hand parachute." Anyway, this one's for her. Well, I love when you're near to me, your whiskey, wine, and beer to me. I'd throw them all away if only you would stay. And while my heart's exploring yours, I'll spend my time adoring all the softness in your voice, the little things you say. 'Cause when you call around, the city settles down outside my window. And how this little place lights up to see your face, I think you know. So curl your lovely hand in mine, let it stay in there this time. You know, we've only got the sunset, tomorrow's on the way. And there's nothing on that radio, and there's nowhere that we want to go. So how about we just stay indoors and talk about our day? 'Cause every time you smile, I wish you'd stay a while more than you do. And though the things you say, they might be little, but they chase away my blue. Things like, hey, my darling, how you been doing? Hey, my darling, how you been doing? How you been doing? And I know before you go tonight, you're gonna tell me that you mightn't be around this way for a while. And days can come and go, I guess, before I feel your sweet caress, before my open door reveals a sweet and lovely smile. So call me when you can, the money's on the stand, I think you know. And careful what you do, they don't all love you like I do. Why don't you fool? And just say, hey, my darling, how you been doing? Hey, my darling, how you been doing? I love when you're near to me, your whiskey, wine, and beer to me. I'd throw them all away if only Thank you. Thank you very much. You do? Her voice is way higher than that. The other thing that you may have noticed there that I stopped on and I didn't resolve back to the... That's another way I have to read a crowd. I want to say, like, how are these guys, like, musically cultured, smart? Do I have to go back to that chord before they kind of... But you got it, so I knew you get it. You know. But if I'm with a fresh audience, I kind of... That's how I do. I throw in the beer story, and I throw in that not finishing on the chord thing. That's kind of... I got to gauge. Then I know where to go, you know? I'm leaving you all unresolved. That's right. You know, there's those audiences where, like you say, a case of Bud Light and crickets. You know what I mean? Or you hang on that A minor chord and crickets for like a long time, you know? And then you go, all right, yay, you know? There was a band some years ago that played all the Irish festivals. They were friends of mine from when we all kind of lived in Dublin around the same time. And they migrated over here and they were playing all the major Irish festivals and stuff like that. And used to see them on the road all the time. Cross paths and hang out and talk about the old days. And then one time I got an email from them saying, we're making a new record, we'd like some songs. Would you mind writing some songs? And I said, no, of course not. Give it a shot. I had never met the singer at this point. They had a new singer, so that was problematic. So I said, all right, I'm just going to write a song. So I wrote this next one and made a little MP3 of it, sent it off to him, left it with him for a while. And then I emailed him back and said, so what do you think about that song? And they went, nah, we don't like it. So and I thought, well, all right, then you can't have it. You know, that we're all firm friends since, but I figured to myself, I have a song, I'm going to use it, you know? So I'm glad. I wouldn't have written this song if it wasn't for the prompt from those guys. So it ended up going on one of my records in the end. And, you know, and they broke up and I didn't. I'm going to top and tail it with a couple of traditional tunes. The song is called Take Me Home. That's the bit in the middle. And this first tune is called The Bank of Ireland. It's a reel. And I'll go into a tune after that called Miss Monaghan. Miss Monaghan's. It's from somewhere up north. Anyway. In a harbor town where the streets roll down to the fishing boats on the shore, and the ships roll in from the stormy main, bringing lonely ones back home from rolling waves and endless days where the nights are long for the pay. and we kneel and pray at the end of day. The same words we all do say, the same words we all do say. Take me home, for it's always on my mind. Take me home, I got nothing left but time. And those nights on shore, if there could be more of the wine and song the whole night through, and the midnight sky in a blue, blue eye, and a smile from one so true, and the whispers fly amongst the laughs and cries once the dancing dies for the night, and the willing ear of a one so dear hears the words that fall so right. They hear the words that fall so right. Take me home, for it's always on my mind. Take me home, I got nothing left but time. Take me home, for it's always on my mind. Take me home, I've got nothing left but time. I've got nothing left but time.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Man, I've been talking a lot, haven't I? I should really just shut up and play my guitar, as Frank Zappa said. All right, change of pace here.
on a long dark night, on a cold and snowy road, he turned to his love. He said, love, here we go. I'm gonna spend my life with the only love I've known since I found you where the sunflowers grow. And she said, my love, you know I've always known that there's no one else I could ever call my own. We're gonna drive all night and to the place that we both know, the place I found you where the sunflowers grow. They can keep their silver and they can keep all of their gold, since I found you where the sunflowers grow. In a field of yellow gold, he took her in his arms and said, I never let you go. And she said, my love, you know I've always known since I found you where the sunflowers grow. They can keep their silver and keep all of their gold, since I found you where the sunflowers grow. They can keep their silver and keep all of their gold, since I found you where the sunflowers grow. Oh, where the sunflowers grow.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much. That was a song off the last record called Where the Sunflowers Grow. Should I let you guys kind of get up and walk around in a little bit, maybe? Does that sound like an idea? Play a couple more, take a break? Yeah. Does that sound about right? Okay. I mean, we don't have to, but... Now that I've got this guitar on my lap, let's do something else. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. That was a little hornpipe called Chief O'Neill's Favorite. Take a break after this one, and there's a sign-up sheet and CDs out there. By the way, about the CDs, I've been doing this recently, well, actually for a while now. I kind of gave up selling them. So the CDs are out there for donation. If you want to take a CD and leave a donation of any size, anything with a 0 after it is fine. And if you haven't got a 0, that's fine too. But you know, if you want to take some, if you still have a CD player, do you still have CD players? I've got one in my car and it's broken. So you know, it's a constantly shifting sand as to how people consume their music anymore, you know. So with that in mind, I thought, you know, just take a CD if you want a CD. If you think there's someone that you know that would like to be here, take a CD for them. Put whatever you can in the box, it doesn't really matter. I would rather you have the music, honestly, you know. Sometimes that gets lost in translation with us musicians. It's like, oh man, I need the gas money, or I need the food money. Forget about it. I'd rather you heard the music, honestly. All right, one more and we'll take a walk around.
Take my good advice, never waste your time, never lead your life without love. Take one girl by the hand, make her understand she's the one that you've been dreaming of. Tell her that you care just like the way you do, and tell her that she's always on your mind. Tell her that you stay forever and a day, and give her all the love you got inside. And give her all the love you got inside. Won't you give your love? Won't you give your love? Tell her she's the girl that fills your whole world. Tell her she's in all you say and do. And tell her you're the man. You'll do all you can to chase away those lonesome woman blues, and build a happy home you can call your own. And keep the wind and rain outside your door, and keep them by your side in dark cold night. Give her all your love forevermore. Yeah, give her all your love forevermore. Won't you give your love? Won't you give your love? Give her all your love forevermore. 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 I said give your love. Won't you give your love? Just give her all your love forevermore. Give her all your love forevermore. Give her all your love forevermore. Give her all your love forevermore.
Thank you. See you in a few. Sorry. That's exactly it, man. Yeah. Keep it simple. Y'all have a good break? Aw, jeez. You know, that's kind of schmaltzy, man. You know what I'm saying? Start off with a ballad that I wrote for the Durango Celtic Festival 2019, I think. I was living in Minnesota at the time, and I played a festival in southern Colorado, and this guy came up to me and says, I run a festival in Durango, and I really want you to be there. Maybe next year. And then next year came around, and that didn't happen. Couldn't make it work. Finally, in 2019, we got to make it work. And I was really happy about it. I was really happy to make it work. So I thought I'd like to write a song to kind of honor it, just to go there with a new song that I wrote for the people of Durango, kind of a thing. That was my intention. But for all of you songwriters out there, I'm sure you realize that you can't just decide to write a song. Either the song is coming out or it's not coming out. You're not the boss of the song. The song's the boss of you. So I tried. I said, you're not the boss of me, and then turned around and said, yes, I am. So I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and eventually kind of resigned myself to the fact that, you know, okay, maybe I just won't have a song for the festival. And about 2 weeks before the festival, I was lying in bed in Minnesota, and it was about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up with this song almost fully formed in my head, sort of out of nowhere. And it was 5 in the morning. And I'm sure all of you songwriters out there also know that if you don't get up when that idea strikes, it's not going to be there in the morning. So you got to get up and do it. Quincy Jones put it best, I think, when he said, you know, I get an idea at 4 o'clock in the morning and I don't feel like getting up and doing anything about it, but I know that if I don't get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and write that idea down, that idea is going to go down to Henry Mancini's house. And I thoroughly agree with that. This is called Jack Bryan. One blow after another caused the rocks to fly and fall. Jack Bryan, he swung his pick, he drove a hole in the mountain wall. He never raised his head, the only words you'd hear him say was, boys, bring on the trolley, one more load for you to haul away. Haul away, haul away, boys, bring on the trolley, one more load to haul away. Now Jack Bryan, he'd been a carpenter and a sailor and a smith, and he'd oft heard told of the Rockies' gold lying hidden deep within. So he brought his darling Mary and the one they had on the way, and he promised her a castle before his soul they'd come and haul away. Haul away, haul away, he promised her a castle before his soul they'd haul away. Swing that pick, boys, raise it to the stars. Pray they always smile on us and find us where we are.
Then came that early morning, and the shout from down below. It said, Jack, come quick, your Mary's sick, the labour's laying her low. The doctor sent me running, he said, return without delay. Just go and get Jack, bring him back before her soul they come and haul away, haul away, haul away. Go and get Jack, bring him back before her soul they haul away. Jack's giant hands were gentle as he held hers to his cheek. And through the tears he said, Mary dear, no castle will there be. Unless you're right here with me, I won't build and I won't stay. Hold my hand, dear Mary, or it's me they'll have to haul away, haul away, haul away. Hold my hand, dear Mary, or it's me they'll haul away. Mary's lips were silent. She just smiled and closed her eyes. And she drifted away, so the nurses say, until she heard the baby's cries. And she says, Jack, I heard the trumpets come to call on me this day. But it's here I'll stay. They'll have to wait for my soul to come and haul away, haul away, haul away. It's here I'll stay. They'll have to wait for my soul to haul away. Swing that pick, Jack, raise it to the stars. Pray they always smile on us and find us where we are. Now young Willie Bryan, he bides his time underneath the morning sun. And with all he knows of the town below, well, there's plenty to be done. So he kisses his darling mother, and he hears his father say, Willie, don't work the men too hard. You know there's always more to haul away, haul away, haul away. Willie, don't work the men too hard. There's more to haul away. Thank you very much. Well, he wasn't long awake before he poured another maker's mark and wept. And the apron hung like a tapered candle. The coffee on the stove went cold again. And he thought about calling her, but all the time her parting words resound. Oh, my darling, you're my finest hour, but I'm better at being lost than being found. So don't you wait for me, you'll find better company. Yes, my darling, you'll be fine without me on your mind. Now the highway hides 100 hearts, the motel sees another sun go down. And tomorrow's for the taking, and the horizon don't know why, and it don't care how. She wonders who would answer if she called the home she left so long ago, where her mama took her in her arms and tried to tell her why she had to go. She said, don't you wait for me, you'll find better company. Yes, my darling, you'll be fine without me on your mind. And she leans back on the bed, lets the day run through her head before she sleeps. And in the dark, that's where her heart goes hiding till the morning comes. And Marilyn Monroe is lying rolled up on the floor in a magazine. And how she wonders at her smile, and how she learned to hide while being seen. And in the morning light she likes the drive, the wind blows through her hair of platinum blonde. Till in the rear view mirror is slowly getting smaller till it's gone. So don't you wait for me, you'll find better company. Yes, my darling, you'll be fine without me on your mind. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to go back and do something a little more to my roots. This is actually a Scottish song, but it's a song that made its way into the Irish tradition over decades, and it's very much a part of the Irish tradition now. But what I'm going to do here is a version of the song that I recorded with a fiddle player friend of mine from Brooklyn. And we were in a band together for about 12 years on the road. And we became fast friends because we played traditional Irish music and we played traditional folk Irish music. And when we weren't doing that, we were stuck in a car for hours. And we talked about the one thing that we both loved, which was jazz. And not only was he a great traditional Irish fiddle player, he was also a great jazz trumpeter. He's also a fine guitar player and a good singer. I should hate him, but I just kind of can't, you know. We're firm friends, and we recorded an album together many years ago. Guy's called Matt Mancuso, you should look him up. And of course, we were playing this traditional and folk rootsy kind of stuff, but it was inevitable that somewhere in there the jazz was just going to start bleeding in. So inevitably, I like to introduce this song as probably the world's first ever traditional Scottish bossa nova. It's an old Scottish love song called Black is the Colour. Black is the color of my true love's hair, and her lips are like some roses fair. She's the sweetest smile, the gentlest hand, and I love the ground whereon she stands. I love my love, and it's well she knows. And I love the ground whereon she goes. And I wish the day it soon would come where my love and I can be as one. I go to the Clyde and I mourn and weep, for satisfied I never can be. And I wish the day it soon would come when my love and I could be as one. Black is the color of my true love's hair, and her lips are like some roses fair. She has the sweetest smile, gentlest hand. I love the ground whereon she stands. I love the ground whereon she stands. I love the ground whereon she stands. Whereon she stands. Whereon she stands. Thank you very much. All right. So you guys are not allergic to a little bit of jazz here and there. Oh, now I get you. Okay, you're musically cultured, you like good beer, and jazz is okay. All right, okay. Well, how about a little sorbet, a little musical sorbet right now? I wasn't going to do this, but you talked me into it. I wrote a song for my friend's birthday. Not that friend, not Matt, another guy. So we're gonna just go all out jazz here just for a second. Don't worry about it, we're coming back. This is called Deep in the Arms of You. It ain't no thing if they no longer hear my birds sing. And they shouldn't frown just because I'm no longer around. Friends out on the boulevard, you know they laugh and they joke a little too hard. But I'm in here dreaming, deep in the arms of you. And I've got no call or desire to explain it all, but I'll talk about you if I'm gonna talk at all. Well, I guess I could walk away, but why would I invite the rain on a sunny day when I could be dreaming deep in the arms of you? When I hold you against me, I fall into dreams. Yeah, your warm embrace sends me sliding down silver moonbeams. Baby, I'm yours. And these are the words that I have waited for. And of course, there are no other words I would ever trade them for. So let them have their funny ways. We'll watch the sun go down on another day. I'm in here dreaming, deep in the arms of you. I said let them have their ways. We'll watch that sun go down on another day. We'll be dreaming, I'm deep in the arms of you. When I hold you against me, I fall into dreams. Yeah, your warm embrace sends me sliding down silver moonbeam. Baby, I'm yours. These are the words that I waited for. Yeah, and of course, there are no other words I would ever trade them for. They can keep their funny ways. I watch the sun go down on another day, dreaming deep in the arms, way down deep in the charms of I'm dreaming deep in the arms of you.
Thank you very much indeed. All right. I'm trying not to talk so much, and it's not working. My brother's pretty quiet, honestly. This is a poem that I put to music for. It was 2016, which was the 100-year anniversary of the 1916 Rising in Ireland, which led to the independence of the Irish Republic, where I'm from, in Cork. And when 2016 rolled around, there was a lot of artists, writers, playwrights, musicians who really wanted to do something to commemorate the 100th anniversary. And I was one of those people that wanted to do something too. And like I said before, when it comes to writing songs, try as you might. If the juice isn't there, the juice isn't there. And I tried, and nothing was really happening, but I did want to do something anyway, so I resigned myself to just try to do something else, some other approach, because the lyrics weren't coming. So what I did was I went back to the writing of some of the men that were involved in the 1916 Rising. Even though that was a military coup, it was the brainchild of men who were not military men. They were scholars, they were patriots, but they were mostly academics with very little military training. Hence the 1916 Rising actually didn't work, but it started the impetus for the Republic to eventually be formed. One of the men in question was a fella called Thomas MacDonagh. He was a school teacher and a poet, a prolific poet, actually. And I went through some of his poems, and I found this one, which is a song, or a poem rather, all about the coming of spring. And it's a very uplifting, optimistic sort of a poem, which I thought was very fitting from a man who saw probably the darkest period in our history at that time. And I put it to music, and I can only hope that Thomas would have enjoyed it. I'll never know, of course, because he was martyred a few months after the Rising, at the age of 34, I think. But this is one of his poems. It's called At the End. And even though the first line of the poem is the song that I'll sing, that's not my line, that's in the poem. All the words in here are just the poem. The poem is called At the End, and I hope you like it.
The song that I'll sing, it should have told you an Easter story of a long sweet spring, with its gold and its feasts and all its glory, of the moons then that carried green May to mellow September, long noons that ne'er tarry, life's hail and farewell to remember. And the haste of our years has rushed to the fall of our sorrow, to the waste of our tears, the hush and the pall of all our morrow. Has rushed to the fall of our sorrow, to the waste of our tears, the hush and the pall of all our morrows. The song that I'll sing, it should have told you an Easter story of a long sweet spring, with its gold and its feasts and all its glory. With its gold and its feasts and all its glory.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Thomas McDonough. Wrote the words to that one. All right. Am I going to do something Irish or am I going to do something not Irish?
I think something Irish.
Something Irish? Yeah. All right. All right. I love not thinking. You know, just get you guys to do the work. You know? All right. This is one of the first sort of Irish ballads. It's a very, very common, if you like, song at home. It's one of the first ones that I ever learned. And it's funny how, you know, as we all know, we get older and we mature and we change. Some of us get immature, but we change one way or the other. I'm not sure which side of the divide I'm on, but anyway, the bottom line is we change. And I learned this as a song as a very young man and never really thought about it much. Just sang it. It was a song, it was a story, it was good. And then I started to see as I get older, I don't know, maybe you've had the same experience, I just started to see different things in the song as I got older. And as I changed, the song didn't change at all. The song remains the same, as they say. But once upon a time, when I first learned it, I thought, this is just it's a ripping yarn, it's a great story. And I've since come to realize that it's actually a great song of female emancipation, way before its time. It's not on its own in that endeavor, but it sticks with me. It's called the Raggle Taggle Gypsy.
3 gypsies stood at the castle gate, and they sang high, they sang so low, and the lady sat in her chamber late, her heart it melted away like snow. And they sang so shrill and they sang so sweet that the tears began to flow. She laid down her silken gown, her golden earrings and all her show. She slipped off her high-heeled shoes, made from Spanish leather, oh, and she went in the streets in her bare feet. She's away with the raggle-taggle gypsies, oh. Won't you saddle for me my milk-white steed? My own horse is not speedy, oh, that I might ride and seat my bride. She's away with the raggle-taggle gypsies, oh. And he rode east and he rode west, and he searched through fields and copses, oh, until he spied in a cold open field he's made with the raggle-taggle gypsies, oh. Well, now how can you leave your house and your land? How can you leave your treasures, oh? And how can you leave your newly wedded lord? You're away with the raggle-taggle gypsies, oh. Well, sure, what care I for house and land? And what care I for treasures, oh? And what care I for a newly wedded lord? I'm away with the raggle-taggle gypsies, oh. But last night you slept in a goose feather bed, the sheets turned down so bravely, oh. Tonight you'll sleep in a cold open field. You're away with the raggle-taggle gypsies, oh. But sure, what care I for a goose feather bed and the sheets turned down so bravely, oh. I'd rather have a kiss from the yellow gypsy's lips than for all of your cash and money, oh. I'm away with the raggle-taggle gypsies, oh. Away with the raggle-taggle gypsies, oh. Raggle-taggle gypsies, oh. Thank you very much. There's a great, wonderful singer-songwriter in Ireland, a fella called Sonny Condell, who's in his 70s now. And if you're a fan of Irish music or folk music, Irish folk music, he's a guy to check out. Sonny Condell, he's great. I toured with him, or not so much toured. We were sort of in the same area, and I would open a lot of his shows for him. So we got quite friendly after a while. And I always admired him as a songwriter. And I always soaked up what he did. And as I was writing songs myself, for preparing for a new album, I wrote this next song, and I kind of had a hunch that I'd inadvertently completely stolen a Sonny Condell song.
And God bless him, I said it to him. I mean, I wasn't going to let it fly. I had to, next time I met him, I said, hey, Sonny, I have this song, and I'm thinking about putting it on a record, but I think it might have stolen it off of you, honestly. And he went, oh, yeah? And I said, yeah. And listen, would you mind, I'll send you a copy of it or something, or play it for you. Just let me know. And he said, nah, don't worry about it. It's fine. So this might be a song that I stole from him. I never did find out, but it's called The Seagull. And if you like this song, you probably like Sonny Condell, so
I believe I'm leaving here, far from winter chill. You see me unfold my wings on your windowsill. Maybe take a photograph, then I'm gone, singing my song for you. I'm leaving here for you. I will fly for you. I'm leaving here for you. I will fly. Rising high into the night, high above the ground. Wind and rain against my wings, the only sound. Rising high into the night, till the air's gone. Still I sing my song for you. I'm leaving here for you. I will fly for you. I'm leaving here for you. I will fly. And I fly among stars, amongst the sun in the heather, and I fly my way back to your window. I'm calling, it's me again. How have you been? How have you been? I've flown among stars, I've flown across the sun in the heather, and I fly my way back to your window. I'm calling, 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 and I fly among stars. I've flown my way back to your window. I'm calling. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed.
Anyway, what do you say? A few more? Yeah. I mean, when I said a few more, and I meant like a few more and then I'm done, and y'all went, yeah! Kind of hoping I screwed that one up. All right. Well, there's a girl in my town, eyes of blue, hair of brown. She gets lost in the rain all day. When the weekend arrives, she spins and dances all night. Burning eyes, will you come out to play? She says, while I'm in town, watch the days burn down. Watch the days burn down. You know we're only here for a brief time, dear. Watch the days burn down. When the river is high, she sees into her own eyes. She sings the black water's melody. And every raindrop that falls, well, she names one and names them all. And she tells them, wait for me. She says, while I'm in town, watch the days burn down. Watch the days burn down. You know we're only here for a brief time, dear. Watch the days burn down. There's a girl in my town, eyes of blue, hair of brown. She tells the rain, wait for me. Wait for me. Wait for me. Thank you. Whew. This has been fun. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. If you were a record, I'd dance all night, 33 and a third. Feeling all right, I'm leaning in, 3 stories up, drinking from your loving cup. You're rare and collectible, hard to find, no longer mint, we've all done our time. I'll take you home, check those grooves, something about you, baby, make a man move. Turn, turn, turn in my arms. My heart burns in the fire of your charm.
and I wake up late. I know what I need. I reach out for you, tug on your sleeve. Baby, you and me gonna holler and moan. Spin round, baby, take me on home. Turn, turn, turn in my arms. My heart burns in the fire of your charm. My heart burns.
Thank you very much. That song is called If You Were a Record. And the first time I played it was in Missouri with a friend of mine, and I got to the end of it, and he looked at me and he went, "You wrote a love song to a record." It was only at that point I thought, yeah, maybe that is kind of weird.
Baby, your dog doesn't like me. Baby, I'm gonna get out of your hair. You're kinda ceasing to excite me. Since that dog started giving me that stare. Baby, I got some time tomorrow. I can get my things out of here. Baby, I would beg, steal, or borrow just to get that growl out of my ear. Now don't you look so melancholy. Some things ain't meant to be. And that flea bag you call company, you always knew it was him or me. Nah, baby, don't you worry. You just got no taste in quadrupeds. I'm getting out of here in a hurry, 'cause at least one of yous wishes I was dead. So don't look so melancholy. Some things just ain't meant to be. Yeah, that flea bag you call company, you always knew it was him or me. Yeah, you did. You know, I think he knows I'm leaving. Just look at that tail wagging. That's all right, I'm moving. Yeah, I know.
right. Whew. 2 more? Someone throw me out at some... You know when you write... You remember what I said earlier on about accidentally writing songs? It was never my intention to ever write anything too autobiographical until I did. This is a song all about growing up in a small town in the south of Ireland in the 70s. So that's pretty autobiographical.
Summer and the telly couldn't keep us inside. The swimming pool was open, there was no one staying dry. My granny had a plate with JFK and the Pope. She hung it in the hall, I guess it gave us all hope. Drinking pint bottles up behind the schoolyard, waiting on a miracle and watching for the guards. Complaining about the rain and then complaining about the cold. Easy on the cigarettes, we don't have any more. You know, we never saw the good times coming. When they come, they hit the ground running. They didn't televise it, so we didn't recognize it. No, we never saw the good times coming. Watching all the buses that would stop in our town, coloured shirts and cameras that always stepped down, asking silly questions about the mystical land. God bless them everyone, I hope it turned out as planned. I never saw a leprechaun or found a crock of gold. Don't kiss the Blarney Stone if you intend to grow old, 'cause the things we do when no one is looking. But I'm not saying nothing. We were only killing time 'cause we were bored out of our minds. You know, we never saw the good times coming. When they come, they hit the ground running. I guess you should be ready, 'cause you don't know if there's many. No, you never see the good times coming. Over the Atlantic in a big metal bird, stewardesses mutter in their 4-letter words. A couple of Minnesotans stop and chat for a while. Fierce romantic notions about the Emerald Isle. I said, now don't be seeing banshees over every stone wall. And if you see the fairies, now that's all your own fault. We never cried cockles, we never cried mussels, but we cried all night about paying back Brussels. And we never saw the good times coming. When you come, they hit the ground running. We didn't see the tiger till we sidled up beside her. No, we never saw the good times coming. See the tiger till we sidled up beside her. No, we never saw the good times coming. You know, you never see the good times coming. When they come, they hit the ground running. I guess you should be ready, 'cause you don't know if there's many. No, you never see the good times coming. Ready, 'cause you don't know if there's many. No, you never see the good times coming.
Thank you very much. I'm going to finish up with this one, and thanks for coming out. This is always a great room to play. We were talking about and thanks to everybody that's working here, all the volunteers. I mean, this stuff would not happen without all those people that are not up here ever. They're all back there. It's really important. All right, I'll finish up with this one. It's gonna, because I know you guys liked a little bit of the jazz thing, but I know you like a little bit of the Irish thing. So we're gonna do something in between. And seeing as you guys are so cool, I don't throw this out to just any audience. All right, this is what you're gonna do. Yay. You know, I used to smoke, and listening to you guys keeping that down just makes me want to smoke. know there's at least one drummer in the audience. This is a song from the north of Ireland.
Yeah, in Banbridge Town, in County Down, one morning last July, down a Boreen Green, I met a sweet Colleen. She smiled as she passed me by. Yeah, she looked so sweet, from her two bare feet to the sheen in her nut brown hair. Oh, she was a coaxing elf. I had to shake myself just to see if she was really there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Dublin to Galway town, there's no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen, no. And I onward sped, and I shook my head, and I looked with a feeling rare. Yeah, I said I to a passerby, I said, who's that chick with the nut brown hair? He said he, as he smiled at me, she's a gem in Ireland's crown. Do you know who that is? It's Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann. Oh, man. I said that Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann. She's the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Dublin to Galway town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen, no, no. Yeah, I said there's no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen, no, no. Tell him, Pat. So at the harvest fair, she'll be surely there, and I'll dress in my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shone bright, with my hat cocked right, just for a kiss from my nut brown rose. There's no pipe I'll smoke, there's no horse that I'll yoke, until my plow is a rust-colored brown. Oh, and there's a smiling bride by my fireside. You know who I mean. I'm talking about me and Rosie. Me and Rosie. Oh, she's fan-dabba-dozy all the way to her nosy, down to her toesy, yeah. I said, Rosie, maybe after the showsy, you and me can go mosey. You never know which way the wind's gonna blow-zy, and Colorado-zy, no. No, you just don't know-zy, Rosie. You just don't know-zy, Rosie. Let's go, let's mosey. Yeah, from Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Dublin to Galway town. Oh, there's no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen, no, no. I said there's no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen, no, no. Yeah, she's the star of the county down. Star of the county down. Star of the county. Star of the county down. I said she's the star of the county down. Yes, she is. She's the star of the county down.
Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. All right. Well, now that you guys are used to being in the band, I might have done this here before. I can't really remember anymore. But when you come across an audience that's kind of up for it, you know, you weren't bashful about your finger clicks or anything like that. So I thought, well, have we all explored our inner instrument at some point in our lives? Have we done that? Because we might do that right now, you know. I have an external instrument, and I have some internal instruments. You know, I'm sort of a frustrated trombone player. But as I call it a trombone, my buddy Matt calls it the face trumpet. But we've all got one, you know? Think about what instrument you would be and how you might make that noise right now. Because this is your opportunity to take a solo, to shine, to be creative. And that's what you're gonna do in the middle of this, okay? Here's my trombone, or sorry, my face trumpet. Exactly. Now, maybe yours isn't a trumpet. Maybe you're a penny whistle. Maybe you're a percussion instrument. I don't know. But think about it, because we're going to do this song together. I'll take the first couple of verses. This is an old song from New York, from a guy called Fats Waller, one of my heroes. And it goes something like this. And when I count to 4, somewhere in the middle, you're going to take your solo. So think about it. Think about your pieces. Real musicians think about what they're going to do. And you're all real musicians right now. Maybe I'll take a trombone solo before you guys. I don't know. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Yes, I know for certain, the one I love. I'm through with flirting, it's you I'm dreaming of. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving all my love for you. Yeah, I'm like Jack Horner, I'm in the corner. I don't go nowhere, but what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Oh, believe me, honey, I don't go out late, I don't care to go. I'm home about 8, it's me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Take another one, Pats. I'm like Jack Horner, I'm in the corner. I don't go nowhere, but what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Oh, believe me, honey, I don't go out late, I don't care to go. I'm home about 8, it's me and my radio. And misbehaving, saving my love for you. You ready? On 4, a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Take another one, you're just getting warmed up. Yeah. Yeah, now you're talking. I said, I'm like Jack Horner,
I'm in the corner, I don't go nowhere, but what do I care? 'Cause your kisses are worth waiting for. Oh, believe me, honey, I don't go out late, I don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love. Are you ready for the big finish? For you.
Let's take it on the road.